I thought he was fast, he was slow.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, the Ring 6, January 31st. Click the link in the bio to buy now and get 5% off the pay-per-view when you enter this code at checkout.
Andre, what'd you think, man?
Good fight, man.
No.
That's a massive win for British boxing. Here comes the champ. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Please, 28 years of age.
They called it a 50-50 fight. They called it the Takeover versus the Future. But when the final bell echoed through Madison Square Garden tonight, there was no argument, no controversy, and not a single ounce of doubt left inside that arena. We didn't just witness a victory. We witnessed a full-scale demolition of a champion. The official scorecards read 119-109 across the board. An 11-1 beatdown that turned one of boxing's most feared punchers into a walking target. A human heavy bag taking...
The official scorecards read 119-109 across the board. An 11-1 slaughter that turned one of the sport's most dangerous punchers into a walking punching bag.
Okay, this is Johnny Boy. Nah, I'm shut that off. This is Johnny Boy at Fight Hype. I'm here with Coach Wally Moses. Talk to me about Shakur's performance. How excited and happy you are about this performance?
Man, I'm very excited. You know, I said this was another legacy fight for him, and
Absolutely.
he got a chance to, establish his legacy once again, winning another title at 140 pounds. So I'm very enthusiastic about his future and very proud of it.
For weeks, the rumors were non-stop. Whispers of failed drug tests, concerns about Teofimo Lopez's shaky mental state, and eerie talk of death, conspiracies, and paranoia. The entire build-up felt dark, tense, and unsettling. Fans weren't just debating styles. People were genuinely wondering if Lopez was even mentally ready to walk through those ropes. Tonight, we got the answer, and it was ugly. What was supposed to be a war turned into a one-sided clinic, and the takeover looked less like a takeover and more like a collapse. Music. If you thought you understood how good Shakur Stevenson was, think again. This man is operating on a different planet. And if you believe Teofimo could punch his way out of anything, you just watched him hit the one wall he couldn't break. The building was electric during the ring walks, but that electricity vanished the moment the opening bell rang. Usually, the early rounds are a chess match. Cautious, tactical, respectful. Shakur Stevenson clearly didn't sign up for that. From second one, he fought with a chilling level of comfort. No running, no grabbing, no safety-first boxing. He stood right in the pocket and established a jab that felt like an invisible barrier. Within 3 minutes, you could literally see frustration crawling across Lopez's face. He lunged, hunted, reached for the same kind of counter that ended Lomachenko's run, and every single time he fired, he hit nothing. Stevenson wasn't just slipping punches. He was existing somewhere else. By round 2, the story was basically written. Teofimo was off balance, winging desperate hooks that missed by feet, not inches. And then it happened. Shakur walked him into a perfectly timed check hook that sent Lopez stumbling across the canvas. The ref called it a slip, but the message was screaming, "You can't touch me, and I can do whatever I want." A crowd loaded with Lopez supporters went painfully quiet as
they have not even invented a word to describe what Shakur Stevenson did tonight to Teofimo Lopez. Shakur Stevenson absolutely made Teofimo Lopez tonight look like a complete amateur. Teofimo Lopez looked like anything but a 2-division world champion. He looked like a complete amateur tonight. Shakur Stevenson made Teofimo Lopez look like a complete amateur tonight. He won one round, the first round. After the first round, Teofimo Lopez didn't win another single round.
By the middle rounds, it went from competitive to straight up humiliating. That old boring label that's followed Shakur Stevenson for years? It got erased in rounds 4 through 6. He wasn't just outboxing Lopez anymore. He was actively hurting him. In the fourth, a stiff left dug into the body, and right after that came a nasty right hook upstairs that had Lopez's glove grazing the canvas. The entire arena gasped because you could feel a knockdown coming. Teofimo stayed up, barely. The damage started stacking fast.
A nasty cut opened on Lopez's face, and his left eye began swelling towards shut, a brutal receipt for all those jabs he'd been eating all night.
The sixth round was savage. Stevenson, now fully convinced Teofimo had nothing that could scare him, planted his feet and actually traded. He snapped a crisp double jab, then dropped a beautiful trio of counter rights that whipped Lopez's head back again and again. And then, another moment. Lopez walked into a clean two-piece and collapsed to the canvas. Again, it was waved off as a slip, but replays showed real contact, real damage. The champion looked lost, swinging out of desperation instead of strategy, while Stevenson picked him apart like he was working a...
All glory to God. It was an amazing night. I put the work in. I stayed disciplined throughout my camp. I was in tremendous shape. And T.O., he's a hell of a fighter, but I was the better man tonight.
Guys, just raise your hands, please, and the microphone will be brought to you. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, man. Great performance, obviously. Did you feel at some point that you demoralized him and he was just kind of trying to get to the finish line?
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show tonight.
Obviously a great performance against your best opponent. Any disappointment that you didn't stop him? Because you said even during the fight you wanted to stop him.
No, there's no disappointment. It's boxing at the end of the day. I seen him go out there and when I was about to stop him, he started fighting back a little bit. So respect to him. He's a sharp fighter. He got a lot of knowledge and he did what he did to survive.
By the end of the seventh, Teofimo's corner became almost as shocking as the fight itself. You could hear the panic rising in Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s voice. There were no real adjustments. No calm instructions about angles, timing, cutting the ring, forcing exchanges. It was just raw desperation. Give me power! Give me power! That was it. That was the plan. They knew they were getting outclassed everywhere. Speed, timing, ring IQ, distance control, and the only hope left.
Shakur has cemented himself as a Hall of Famer. He's now a 4-division world champion. He is Olympic silver medalist. Should have been a gold medalist because I thought he beat Robson Casasio. Robisi Ramirez. And he's a super featherweight unified champion. He's now a 4-division champion. He's 25 wins, no loss, no draw. 11 wins by way of knockout. He's pound for pound top 5. Shakur Stevenson proved that he's on another level. He's just on another level. It just is what it is.
But here's the cold truth. Power doesn't mean anything if you can't land it. The stats told the story of a massacre. Through 7 rounds, Stevenson outlanded the supposed puncher 33-18 in power shots. Let that sit for a second. The defensive guy was landing nearly double the heavy artillery. Lopez looked drained, physically and mentally. He tried to push forward, even pinned Shakur briefly on the ropes in the 7th, but every time he threw, Stevenson was already gone, pivoting off the line, sliding to the side, and leaving a stinging...
Why do you think it was difficult for T.O. to make adjustments? Like, why?
I think that I studied them. I've been watching him for years. I seen T.O. when we was in the amateurs. Everything that I seen was there tonight.
Yeah.
Like the things that I kind of saw on tape and on film, it was all in front of me tonight. And there is benefits from watching tape.
Then came round 8, the one weird chapter. For exactly 3 minutes, it looked like the old Teofimo Lopez finally arrived. He stopped headhunting, stopped swinging wild, and started targeting the body with purpose. He landed a hard left hook downstairs that seemed to freeze Stevenson for a split second. Then he followed with a short hook upstairs and finally broke through Shakur's guard with a right hand.
That's a good right hand to the body, right there on the inside, but I love the physicality by Shakur on the inside as well. Yeah, rough that bitch up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Rub that bitch up. Yeah, I hope they got the bananas ready. I hope they got the bananas. Shakur's better throw them fucking bananas. Throw them bananas at his ass. Yeah, I try to tell y'all. Hey, I tried to tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For the first time in the entire fight, Stevenson had to give ground. Lopez closed the round with a fast flurry, and he clearly stole the frame on every judge's card. A clean 10-9 for Lopez, the only round he would win all night. But in hindsight, that round was cruel. It gave fans just enough hope to believe a comeback might be brewing, like the tide could turn. All it really did was poke the bear. Stevenson didn't come out for round 9 worried. He came out annoyed that he'd even given up a single moment. If the first half was a boxing lesson, the late rounds became psychological warfare. Shakur walked out for the 9th with a smile on his face. He knew the fight was locked, and now he decided to enjoy it. When Lopez tried to build on that 8th round success, Stevenson shut it down instantly with a picture-perfect right hook counter. Every time Teofimo tried to get inside and turn it into a dogfight, he got met with a cuffing left or a brutal body shot that drained whatever fuel he had left. By round 10, Stevenson was openly taunting him. The commentators kept pointing out Shakur was literally fighting with a grin, basically telling Lopez, "This is easy work." And then Shakur did the unthinkable. He started walking the champion down. Nobody predicted that. He blasted Teofimo with stiff, painful jabs that kept reopening the cut on his face. In rounds 11 and 12, it wasn't even a contest anymore. Lopez was swinging at shadows, punching air, missing everything, face busted up, spirit visibly broken. And in the final 30 seconds, Stevenson landed a clean right hook, then just stood there and stared at him.
Let's start with the fight. Listen, Shakur won emphatically, 119 I think to 109 with the scorecard, so basically like 11 rounds to 1. What did you think about the outcome and the fact that he was able to win so dominantly?
One, shout out to New York. The true Bruce Carrington, he's world champion now. I'm so proud of him.
Facts.
Been watching him fight the undercard and all this stuff forever, and then he's a world champion tonight. I was bawling, I was crying, yo. So shout out to him. He shine every time he come out. You see his story, see how much he done overcame everything. Now he get a 12th round knockout, looking good against Jermaine Ortiz. Wonderful. Now we got the main event with Shakur, and I knew that was gonna happen. Everybody keep talking all that rah to me. I know boxing, and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body. And we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is a stoppage. I can't ask for nothing else.
What did you think about, obviously, Teo's eye? He never seemed to be able to get into it at all. Is that kind of like the experience you had?
He won a round or two maybe, but that's it. Shakur too dominant. He was able to hit him clean first round, able to avoid shots. Shakur is just on his A game. He's sharper, he's stronger, he's better, and now he's a 4th division world champion. I'm so proud of him.
Shakur Stevenson just ended Teofimo Lopez's career. Shakur Stevenson just made a 2-time lineal champion looked like a complete amateur. Tio's footwork was trash and disgusting.
A 2-pack of ass. That shit stinks.
Tio's combination punching was trash and disgusting.
A 2-pack of ass. That shit stinks.
Shakur Stevenson is a defensive wizard. The man's IQ on the offensive end of the game of boxing is at another level. This man, Shakur Stevenson, is a generational talent, and he whooped that man Tio from pillar to post to pillar, and he could have stopped him. This looked just like Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti, and I told y'all this how it's going to look. That man, Shakur Stevenson, is at another type of level, and that's bad karma for Tio for saying all that racist stuff. Lord child, congratulations, Shakur Stevenson. Get Tio out of boxing.
He's fool. I got him. Okay?